Alright, VOTOMS and Actic Gear fans, this is one of the largest things from the Actic Gear line, the 1/48 scale VOTOMS stuff. It's called the BigCarry, and it also includes a VOTOMS walking tank. And so the set is AG-EX08. And let's see, some other robots one could get, I guess. There's no date on these things, but it might be in the instructions. This thing is so huge that it's really hard to even fit in my workspace here. So essentially it's just a giant transporter for a bunch of these mobile tanks called VOTOMS. And here we have some images of what this toy is supposed to do. Let's see. So there's a ramp that swings out. Actually, it swings down. I think that's the ramp right there vertically. It swings down and comes out. It can hold 4 robots in the crouching down position. The wheels will steer. Some sort of hatches. Yep, the hatch and the doors open. There's a hatch on the side. And then this is just standard VOTOM stuff. And I think there's actually some figures in here, so they're very cool. This has obviously been opened. All these Actic Gears are long out of production, so you can get them still. They're just not going to be, list price. I'm looking if there's instructions in that box, but no, there's not. Yeah, something was there, but boy, it might be totally gone. I have a suspicion it's totally gone. So that's a real shame. Yeah, I looked in that box again. There's nothing else. So I'm missing everything, it seems. I'm missing all the parts that make this robot complete. Maybe they're already on here. Very often you usually have to add these armor plates yourself here. You usually have to add these hooks here. This particular, oh boy, look at this. It's like crazy good. Oh man, this is annoying. So someone put this together poorly or played around with it and broke it. So I guess I'll quickly show you how this is supposed to go together. This backpack goes on these hooks. Goes here, this rocket launcher here. This machine gun feeds into the backpack and the side of the robot. So it goes and pegs in here on the side. Like that. And into the backpack. Well, hold on. Like that. This little twin missile pod here goes into the side on this side. I find it's best to just glue these things in because they're such shallow pegs, they're gonna fall off. So that's what this guy is supposed to look like. Yeah. This is definitely used. I think I have another one of these, so I'm not too bothered by it. Probably have to sell this one at a discount because of that blemish. Alright, I was really after this, but I really wanted to have those extra figures too. And they're obviously not here, so I'm kind of annoyed. I bought this so long ago I can't even dispute my purchase. Oh, if I'm lucky, I heard some rattling in here. Maybe it's all inside this cabin. There's 2 drivers. Yeah, those 4 people standing up, they are not to be found. Yeah, so these guys are going to have to get painted later at some point in time. Alright, well, you saw me open the cabin. This light, searchlight thing, or actually it's not a light, it's just like a vent on the back and some, I don't know, vent in the front. I don't know what it is. You would think it'd be a searchlight, but I don't think so. Unless it actually opens like a battleship, to do SOS Morse code kind of stuff. Alright, it's obviously very dusty being a toy. It's a used toy. There's a lot of dust inside the cabin. It's interesting, the canopy here, glass, is on the top and the front. And you'll see the door here. It actually looks like a different color than the rest of it. Let me get my dental pick because I can't open this door with just my finger. You gotta get something in there. Oh, I see. This whole door is transparent and then painted gray. That's why it looks different than the molded gray. Can kind of see a seat up over in there. And hold on, let me get a flashlight. There's the steering wheel there. Okay, dashboard details. I'm not sure if you're going to pick up on that. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty neat. There's 2 seats, obviously, for those drivers, but it looks like there's seats in the back as well. But it's not like one long bench seat. I see like 1, 2... I only see 2 seats in the rear, which is kind of strange for something so wide. It's got little side windows there. Let's close that. Boy, these are delicate looking, these little mirrors. Yeah, very delicate. They're just plastic, kind of rigid. And this one isn't even going in all the way, so I have to glue that in place later. Yeah, that's gonna break. Alright, well, so anyways, this wall here, you can obviously fold down and then it can rotate to kind of to do this. Obviously you can have it also at a different angle, I guess. But, well, I guess the tanks walk up here and then they crouch down up there. Alright, well, I think that's a really cool mechanism. Very neat. This is supposed to be an opening hatch. Oh, look, there's 3 little loose missiles in there. That one had nothing to do with the box, so interesting. But it doesn't seem like a place to store missiles, right? But anyways, I might as well put them back, otherwise it's just gonna get lost. And then we have 2 little boxes sticking out here, but they don't seem to do anything. The wheels or tires are totally hard plastic. They're not rubbery or anything, which is fine because that means they'll last forever. And then you can see there's like a steering mechanism linking them. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so that works. That's very cool. But it's easy if you just hold 2 wheels and do it, right? So that's neat. Then the rear tires are plastic as well, and they're just super wide. Interesting details. So this toy was made in 2006, it says, or the original. No, actually, here's a production dial. So it says 06 and December, no, the 10th, October 2006 was when this toy was actually manufactured. I guess for some reason you can unscrew the cabin if you want to maybe open it up and paint it, because it does seem to be green inside. Then back here, very nice, we have some translucent side lights, you know, maybe turn signals, but the actual tail lights, yeah, they're, sorry, focus. Yeah, they're actually translucent. Okay, some panel details back here as well. And then, oh, look at that. It's clipped on the top, but it looks like it should hinge down. Hold on a second. There's no instructions, I don't know. That's interesting, because there's a ribbed like bed in here. I wonder if they're trying to plan for a third particular toy or something, because why else would they mold those ribs into there like a pickup truck? But the sides are perfectly smooth, so that's interesting. I guess you could use that for storage of a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, I think it is supposed to pivot, but with these teeth, no, I guess it's not supposed to pivot because there's no clearance. It's not supposed to come off. That's just for assembly, I guess. So now we have a big diamond plate pattern on this surface here, but on the ramps it's just like a crosshatch pattern. I think these plates come off actually also. Not probably intentionally, but yeah, I think these are snapped in. Okay. So you can see I took the thing apart. Yeah, there's two screws basically just holding this cabin in place. The screws went in through there. And I didn't even notice before, there's a little hand grab here. You know, like a handrail. But otherwise, it's a really Spartan interior. It does look like that might be a door or something like that. But I kind of feel like it could have had more seats. It's really kind of weird. They didn't detail it more. On the back side here, you got the steering wheel there, the hatch. Two metal things are actually holding the plastic in place. And yeah, you can see the door is clear plastic. And it pivots there. The mirrors, I drilled out the holes and then I glued them back in. This one's just a friction fit though, just to get it tighter. I didn't notice before that this actually has clear headlamps, so that's pretty neat. The grille is also like, you know, it's clear, but it's painted brown, so pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, I'm not sure how easy it's going to fit the steering wheel, if it's going to make that figure go bad or not. This is a 3D printed Titanfall. This is a 3D printed Titanfall figure. This is some sort of 3D printed World War II pilot figure. Thought I'd just mix it up. So it's supposed to just go down like this, but well, I don't see it colliding. Let's push it further. This looks all annoying in the way. Something is holding it up. Maybe it was this character's head is too high. No, I don't think so. Oh, I see. So there's two pins here. Two pins, and they have to go in there. And this World War II character's legs are simply too long. So we'll switch this guy out. I'm just using some poster putty to hold these characters in place. I gotta get this off this seat here. Put this guy's butt here. And then, yeah, I guess he's gonna have to work back there. His feet are a little bit too long, so in fact, I'm gonna clip them off. At least this foot. Oh, amputation. Yeah, his geometry's not very good. He's sitting too high up, so I think I have to clip off his foot more. Okay. Alright, so now we got those two figures painted. They're just standard Scopedog pilot figures. They look identical to the ones that came out of my Scopedogs. Come on, what's going on? Now I see. So look at this. I think this plastic is not colliding with this pilot's head. So this is a really poorly designed product. I mean, they basically don't want you to have figures back on these seats, which is kind of stupid. Don't put the seats there if you don't want figures there. Or really, this hinge just should be designed differently. Like, why is this so high? It doesn't need, I don't think it needs to be that tall of a hinge. It's just weird. So, I can't have this figure that I already destroyed. Now. Yeah, so now it's fine. Luckily that Titanfall figure is very small, so its head is not colliding with that gray thing back there. See? Yeah, it's just a poor design. It really annoys me when people don't think out their products. It's like you make something, and then you just sell it without even testing it out. It's a real shame. Alright, if you want to access it all the time, you probably shouldn't even screw it together, but yeah, this screw goes in here. Gotta find the thread. Actually, yeah, so hopefully you can see that figure in there. It's really a strange design in general. Like, this cabin is so huge, and yet it's so difficult to work with. It's very strange. Alright, so let's get this ramp down. I gotta use that other Turbo Custom figure I have. And I basically swapped over some of the parts from this one that came in with this transporter and put them on this because it was missing those parts. This one's just a little nicer. It doesn't have the glue blemish. So that goes there. This one I put in the crouch down mode. And this is something called a dog carrier. And I got 2 robots on it. So it definitely fits okay. This is a very wide thing. If we look here, you could actually probably store them. Yeah, you could store them this way as well. If you staggered them, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or I bet you could get 5 at least, if not 6 Scopedogs onto this thing if you staggered them backwards and front. But anyways, yeah, so and that's it. It's too big to put on a spin coaster. Yeah, let's put that up. You know, maybe with the flap up, I can try to get it spinning here. Hold on a sec. Let's see how this works out. It might hit the monitor though. Well, that came close to the monitor. But my camera's just too close. So, alright, it's a big toy. Yeah. And these spin coasters none of them are smooth. Alright, you get the gist here. Forget it, it's just weird to have it spinning like that. I'm debating if I should order a different one where I actually get all the parts. But I already have the robot, so you know, it seems weird. The only thing I would be getting are the 4 figures that are missing from this thing. So is it worth me buying all that stuff? I don't know. Alright, well thanks for watching today. I'll see you in the next VOTOMS video.